The CDC reports that at least 7 people have died. More than 500 people are suffering from a mysterious lung disease believed to be linked to vaping. Now major TV networks like CBS, Warner Media, and Viacom are pulling e-cig ads from their programming. Dylan Byers explains the impact that this move could have.
Unfortunately, there's been a huge increase in juuling, not just in high school.
Vaping. We all know it, we've all seen it. Although it is still relatively new, vaping rates have skyrocketed in recent years. It was originally designed to help smokers quit smoking. However, it has since grown to become something much greater than that. E-cigarettes are now the most frequently used tobacco product among teenagers. In 2017, 2.1 million middle and high school students were e-cigarette users. This number is rapidly on the rise. In high school students, current e-cigarette use went from 11.7% in 2017 to 27.5% in 2019. And in middle school students, current e-cigarette use went from 0.6% in 2017 to 10.5% in 2019. The target audience of vaping products have indirectly turned to teenagers, as companies know they are an easy target. To help attract teens, companies add appealing nicotine flavors such as cinnamon, vanilla, buttered popcorn, strawberry banana, mint, and many more.
That these companies have been specifically targeting young kids, investing money in young kids, knowing that they can get them addicted to something that is going to be a lifelong income flow for them. Right now, we were seeing a real drop-off in youth smoking, but now we're seeing an increase. That increase was someone who was not using nicotine, and now they are.
Juul is one of the most popular vape devices. It comes in different flavors, looks like a flash drive, and can be charged using a USB port. The convenience of being able to charge it with a USB and having fun-flavored pods attracts more teens and young adults to these products. Some people believe that vaping is much healthier than smoking and has no real negative effect. This is false, as it has been found that these devices have harsh side effects. E-cigarettes contain high levels of nicotine. The nicotine of one Juul pod is equivalent to one full pack of cigarettes. Due to these high nicotine levels, vaping is extremely addictive, and teens are already more susceptible to addiction than adults because their brains are still developing. This addiction leads teens to lose focus quicker and become more frustrated when they're not able to use an e-cigarette.
Seriously, I haven't hit it all day! I've been in school for 5 hours not hitting my Juul, and I need to hit my Juul right now!
Don't get clapped over.
Dr. Tiskarian, a child and adolescent psychiatrist, has observed this with teens he works with. The teens report that vaping initially increases their alertness and attention, but then experience a decrease in attention span. However, the side effects of vaping are more severe than just attention span. Low doses of nicotine may cause nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and eye irritation. High doses of nicotine may cause high blood pressure, seizures, coma, and even death. The FDA reported detecting ethylene glycol in some of the e-cigarettes and cancer-causing substances in others. In 2019, an outbreak of severe vaping-associated lung illness affected users throughout the U.S. A total of 2,602 people were hospitalized. There has been a total of 54 deaths alone just associated to the mysterious lung illness outbreak. The age of death toll ranged from 15 through 75.
Seema Herman never expected that what she thought was a harmless habit, vaping, would end up nearly killing her.
It took 2 days for my lungs to fail, and I almost died.
The 18-year-old going viral with this photo from her hospital bed, a tube still pumping oxygen to her failing lungs. In her hands, a call to action.
Asked for like a pen and paper because that was the only way I could communicate. And I wrote, I want to start a no vaping campaign. That was the first thing I did when I opened my eyes.
Seema's story is just the latest in a landslide of incidents linked to vaping, sparking what many officials are calling a national health crisis.
However, CDC officials announced a breakthrough discovery, saying they identified vitamin E acetate in the lung fluids of 29 people sickened in the outbreak. Vitamin E is what is inside juice pods of vapes. This outbreak was very recent and is a sign showing us that we do not know enough about the effects of vaping to be using these products so aggressively. To get a better understanding on this topic, we decided to conduct an interview with students in our school on the topic of vaping.
When did you first start vaping?
Like grade 11. Like grade 10. Like
the summer of grade 9.
I was in grade 9.
Been vaping for 4 years.
I in grade 10.
Like a year ago, 2 years ago.
How did you first start vaping?
I think it was off a friend. He had a device. It was a Nord, I think, and it was like last year, the year before last. And he was like, "Yo, try this." I'm like, "Okay," and I tried it, and yeah, I kind of just started from there.
Because everyone around me did it.
Because everyone does it.
No, I tried it from a friend. It was like a pen thing. I don't know how to describe it, but that was my first time in grade 9.
I got a tongue from my friend. I'd usually hit it, and I hit it.
One of my friends had a vape, and I tried it for the first time, and I liked the idea of vaping. I got influenced into it, and from there it just persisted, but then I was fortunate enough to quit around 4 months ago.
How often do you vape?
Every day. Yeah, no, every day, but like per hour maybe, I'd say like 4 times an hour.
Every day. Yeah.
I don't have one, so not often, maybe once a week.
On a daily basis, probably like from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep at night.
Like whenever I have one.
Like every day.
Why do you vape?
That's a good question. I don't know. It's just like before it used to be for the heady, but now I don't know. It's just kind of just a habit, I guess.
I like the smoke and the kind of buzzing.
At this point, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I've tried to stop, but it's a little difficult considering like all my friends have one.
Do you feel addicted?
I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm addicted because I stop for like months sometimes, but it's more just like something I have on hand and I can just like do when I'm bored, you know?
No.
For sure.
No, not at all. Yes.
Yeah.
We then asked adults how they feel about teens vaping.
I would tell them no, don't. There's not enough known about it. You don't want to be something wrong.
It's unhealthy, students and anybody.
Vaping is still very new, and we are learning new things about it every day. There are a lot of question marks surrounding vaping products and how severe their side effects really are. More research is needed over a long period of time to know what the real long-term effects are. Although the long-term effects of vaping are not clear yet, we have already seen reports of serious lung disease in some people linked to vaping. It is shown that vaping is highly addictive, and although someone might deny that they are addicted, if they were to go a long period of time without vaping, they would have withdrawal symptoms and feel the need to vape. Vaping rates, in teens especially, is increasingly becoming more and more. The restrictions already put on vapes are not enough, as teens are easily able to bypass them. Teens are affected the most by vapes and should be more strictly monitored so that they are able to avoid any more tragedies and illnesses with these devices.